Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about Ryze and some simple strategy with him. He's really not hard to play, so let's just look at his spells. First spell is Overload. Ryze throws a charge of pure energy at an enemy unit for heavy damage. Basically it's a direct spell that you can use to do some damage to an enemy. I don't I maxed this out the last, so for me it's not so useful. Um, the second spell is Room Prison, and basically it snares the enemy for some time depending on the level. So he can't move, and it deals some damage to him. It's pretty useful, so you can do your combo. And his third spell, his E, is Spell Flux. He basically he throws it's a direct spell that you can cast on any enemy, but it will bounce, and it can bounce up to 5 times, and each bounce will deal the same damage, so it doesn't reduce the damage. So this is really good for harassing at the start of the game. If you target the champion and he has minions around him, or another champion, it will really do a lot of damage for early game. His ultimate is Desperate Power. Basically you just activate this, it will temporarily increase your ability power by 50 ability power at rank 1, and your spells will become area of effect, so they will deal damage to all enemies around the spells you cast. And his passive is Arcane Mastery, and basically it just decreases your cooldown every time you cast a spell. So now let's look at some footage, and I'll explain the basic combo that you use on Ryze. Okay, so here's some footage of the start of the game. My starting items, I go for Doran's Ring because it's really good for early game, and 1 health potion. The potions, it depends on your build, because I use runes for mana regen and also masteries, so I don't really have problems with mana, and I don't spam my abilities so much, so I don't ever go with mana potion with Ryze, but it depends on your playstyle. So basically what I'm doing here is just mostly I'm trying to get some last hits on the minions so I can get the gold. This Heimerdinger guy is really pushing hard. He can push hard with his turrets, so basically this whole game I was really pushed back most of the time, but I did get at least, I don't know, because I didn't manage to record the whole game, but I got a few kills on him and he didn't get a kill on me. But yeah, it was one of the harder guys to play against. So basically what I'm doing in the beginning is just the first spell I get is Spell Flux, the E, and I just harass him at the start with the E. So, and I'm trying to get it, I'm trying to cast it on him, so I'm sure it will at least bounce once from him. Then I go for Room Prison, the W, and then Overload. So I have at level 3 I have a basic combo that I can use to deal significant damage. So every time he comes too close I use Room Prison, and then Spell Flux, and then Overload. so you want to get used to that combination because you're gonna use it a lot as Ryze. So yeah, he's just placing his turrets down, and maybe if I spend my abilities a little more I could push him back a bit, but it's not really smart to do that anyway, because you don't want to be caught off guard. So I hope there will be some footage here. I played pretty defensively in the start because I saw that this guy wasn't so bad, so he got a catalyst pretty soon, so, or something like that, probably because he regenerated a lot of health when he leveled. So here's the 3 spell combo, and you can see it did significant damage to him, and you want to use that at the start whenever you can. Usually in low ELO games, players will not be aware of how much you can nuke in such little time, so you will get many more opportunities to use this combo. And basically you need, like, for casters, for squishes, it's enough to do it twice, and you can finish them off with an ignite if it's not enough. So now I'm just trying to farm a bit because I know he's too high health to me be able to kill him. So basically I just wanna stay in the lane as long as I can before I have to go back, because I am pretty low on health and I've already used my health potion, and I wanna stay in the lane to level. Now I just got my ultimate here, so I could do a full combo on him, and it would probably actually be a good idea to do it, but for some reason I didn't go for it. Basically what you wanna do with Ryze, and I think I have some footage of that in the later game, you wanna always take flash as your summoner spell, because smart players will not come in range. See, here I use the combo. So basically what you do is ideally you want to activate your ultimate first and then do the combo with Room Prison, Spell Flux and Q. So it goes R, W, E, Q, but I usually go here's how you flash in and finish him off with Ignite. Always just be ready to use the Ignite too, just in case your combo doesn't finish him off, like in this case. So basically what you do, I usually don't activate my ultimate before my Room Prison, because sometimes they get away and then you waste your ultimate, even though it has only 60 seconds cooldown. I think it's still better to be sure, and Room Prison doesn't do that much damage anyway, and I don't think the AoE effect applies to the Room Prison. So I try to get him into Room Prison, and if I do it, I do really fast the combo R, E, Q, and you wanna do E before Q, because if there's minions and if they're low, if you do Q, it will be AoE and it's gonna kill the minions, and then your spell flux will not have anything to bounce off, and it will deal a lot less damage. So yeah, basically the combo I do is W, R, E, Q, and then D for my Ignite. And Ignite is a really good spell because it's just got me so many kills, not in this game, but usually it gets you a lot of kills. So for Ryze, definitely I think go with these spells. Here I thought I won't get the Room Prison, but then I didn't use my ultimate because he probably wouldn't die because he was full health, and also I wasn't prepared, so didn't die because Okay, so here I was just farming. I'm trying to get this twisted because he's lower level, and I know he's squishy, but he stunned me, so I didn't activate my ultimate because I knew I wouldn't be able to finish him. Now I'm trying still to get him, but since there's not so many minions, I'm going back, and that was the right move in this case because there's two wanted to gank me, but I was just barely fast enough to get away. Now with Ryze you want to spam your abilities when you can, and I'm doing this here, and then I'm going back, and this is usually what you want to do. You want to spam your combo either with the ultimate or without, and then go back and do it over and over again, and that's how I decrease their health. So basically they at some point they'll have to go back, or someone else is gonna finish them off. And that's basically it. In team fights you wanna do the same thing. You wanna go in and use everything you have except maybe ignite, and then go out, or even flash out if you think they're gonna focus you. And if you have problems with getting killed a lot, then you can buy the Zhonya's Hourglass, so you can use its active ability to see how I just destroyed that guy with the combo, and that it was with the ultimate.